Japan, from around the 1200s to the 1600s, was a feudal society. The emperor presided over a splendid court at Heian, but the real power lay in the hands of a supreme military commander called a shogun. To expand his control, the shogun gave large parcels of land to lesser warlords called daimyo, in return for their agreement to support the shogun with their armies in times of need. The armies were composed of great warriors called samurai. In return for their unswerving loyalty, the daimyo rewarded the samurai with gifts of land. With the aid of the samurai, the daimyo were able to control Japan for more than 400 years. Samurai were known for their great skill with the sword. Their swords sliced swiftly and precisely, making the samurai a deadly opponent. Their extraordinary military prowess was based on extraordinary achievements in technology. The samurai sword had to be hard enough to hold a sharp edge and flexible enough to absorb blows without breaking. Japanese sword makers were among the first to solve this problem, creating a blade that was both sharp and resilient, and they did it more than 800 years ago. The samurai were known not only for the advanced technology of their swords, but also for their ability to use them. Samurai studied martial arts here at the Karshima Grand Shrine. Like a chess player, a samurai always thought several moves ahead. A samurai learned hundreds of combinations of moves and trained relentlessly until his strokes became second nature and his mind, body, and sword moved as one. Hard, flexible swords weren't the samurai's only technological innovation. While Europeans made armor from metal, samurai used a flexible material woven from leather, iron, bamboo, and silk.
日本の鎧は非常に豪華にできてまして、戦いで用いるというよりも何か合戦場における装束というような趣があるものが日本の甲冑だと思います。
These small plates made of tough rawhide were the building blocks of the armor. The armor maker cut holes for stitching and smoothed each plate before joining them together in a flexible panel. These overlapping panels helped cushion a sword's blow, and because they were flexible, they bent with the blade's impact, which made it difficult for the opponent to do any damage. But 300 years after the samurai rose to power, a new invention changed their way of life forever. In the mid-1500s, a samurai warlord bought a new weapon from Portuguese traders. He turned it over to his master swordsmiths. Within 50 years, the Japanese were making more guns than any country in Europe. Soon, warlords were fighting each other with armies of up to 60,000 warriors, including thousands of gunners. To protect their masters against these new weapons, the samurai built large, strong castles throughout Japan. And none shows the brilliance of the samurai's master builders as clearly as Himeji Castle. Its complex system of multiple towers, moats, and walls was designed to confuse and trap invaders. Although many Japanese castles were destroyed in battle, the formidable Himeji was never once attacked, perhaps because no one who saw it could imagine it was possible to take. With the help of the gun, one warlord, Tokugawa Ieyasu, defeated all his rivals in the early 1600s. The Tokugawa shoguns brought an era of peace and stability to Japan. The age of samurai warfare was coming to an end. Samurai were A. Swordsmiths, B. Japanese emperors, C. Great warriors, D. Gunmakers. In the 1500s, the samurai way of life was changed forever by the introduction of A. Flexible armor, B. Guns and gunpowder, C. Large castles, D. Stronger swords. How did the samurai use military technology to maintain and increase their power?